Hey everybody, it's Stockton with WinBeeCards, and today we're going to be opening up some Prizm Blasters. These are coming back around in my Walmart, obviously an older product. If you've watched any football card videos, you've seen plenty of Prizm, but they're coming back around in my stores. I haven't seen them in a long time outside of maybe a hanger or two. I'm excited for this. The other day I picked up a Mega. Out of the Mega, I got the black and red checkerboard Jalen McMillan. You can find that on my eBay store. I'll put a link to that in the description. But yeah, Jalen McMillan, not the best checker that you could get. Not the worst. Not the worst. That guy right now, he's kind of in that value of like A.D. Mitchell, Jacob Cowing, kind of in that tier. But I think with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans getting a little bit older, Godwin not positive on his health situation. I think there's plenty of scenarios where in 4 months, Jalen McMillan is going to be in the tier kind of with Ricky Pearsall or maybe Keon Coleman. I think he does have some room to grow, and that's a good card to pluck out of that. It's got a lot of upside. So again, not a monster black-red checkerboard, but pretty happy to have that one. That's a good one. Prizm 2024, with this rookie quarterback class, 6 quarterbacks, there's so many cards you can hit. And because of that, I think we've seen across the hobby, prices of these boxes have gone up. We've all noticed it. It is crazy expensive all around. And in 2025, I don't find that draft class to be as exciting as the 2024 draft class. I do not think it's as valuable of a draft class. Just having these 6 quarterbacks, it's such a rare thing. There's still opportunities before the season starts to get some real value out of the 2024 draft class. And 2025, I don't think it's going to be as valuable of a draft class. I don't think you're going to have as many cards you can hit to get you paid. And yet, I don't believe Panini is going to drop any prices. So if you're going to be spending the money anyway, if you have the opportunity to do it on 2024, I would do it on 2024. And the good thing about Prizm, when it comes to retail, I think all retails, you should just kind of expect to take the L. There are fun rips in retail. I find Phoenix, the contours, I love them. But Phoenix retail, I think it's a very fun rip. The Totally Certified, the TCs that they put out this year, fun rip. You'll find a lot of fun cards in all of those. But as far as secondary market values, those really don't hold up. You can hit a really, really good Jaden Daniels in a Phoenix product and still not pay for your blaster. It happens. But in Prizm, you have the opportunity. Prizm, with these rookies, these rookie quarterbacks, you have the opportunity. You pull one rookie quarterback silver out of any of these, you're paid. You're paid. There's so many more opportunities with these boxes to make your money back than there is in some of those mid-tier products. And there are things like, optic retail. I've seen plenty of case hits come out of the optic retail. So those are fun for that. But everything else, pretty iffy. Prizm, it just feels like, you just got to get one card of the right guy. You're going to be paid. And there's a real advantage of that. It's a quality product. If you're going to be buying retail, this is probably the retail to go, because if you are buying retail to try to sell cards, these are the cards that you're going to want to get. Now, with any retail, I would expect that we're probably going to get kind of skunked here. I would say if you're going to make, 4 or 5 trips to the store and pick up a couple blasters, at some point in those 4 or 5 trips, you will make money. You will get paid on some of those trips. But, generally speaking, I have a feeling we're going to open up these boxes and just kind of go like, that's okay. Maybe we'll get a $10 card or something in there. But, we're going to find out. So let's, without further ado, how about we light them up? Now, these are the Walmart ones. So Walmart, what do we got? The orange laser. I believe Target is the orange disco, which I like the disco version a little bit better. But orange laser, we'll take it. No problem. And like I said, we're just looking for one of those quarterbacks, maybe Brian Thomas, Brock Bowers as well. But just one of them on a nice card, and you know this will probably pay for itself. And there's a lot of retail product out there. You don't really have that. You can get a nice card of those guys, and you're still looking at a $10 card from a $35 blaster. So let's see what we got here. So we got Ernest Biner, Joe Montana. What in the world? I got lobbed up here, and then for our first orange laser rookie, Quinyon Mitchell. I'd rather Coop. Quinyon Mitchell. Fair enough. Pack 2. Let's see here. Ed Reed getting all the old guys here. Luke Musgrave, Cade Otton, and Cortland Sutton on the orange. Again, like perfectly fine players, but none of these are kind of what you're going to get with retail. You're just looking for one. In this stack, you're looking for really just one. You get anything more than that, you're just getting greedy. Let's see what we got here. We got something thick in here. Okay, I did not expect that from a blaster. Megas give you the thick ones, the patch ones, but I did not expect that from a blaster. Let's see. So Harbaugh, Ryan Flournoy. Let's see what's on the back here. Harrison Butker. And then let's see what we got. All right, rookie gear, Cade Stover. And yep, that's kind of what I figured. I thought, every now and then you see one of those and you go like, oh, maybe I got something special. We'll find out, but yeah, you temper your expectation. That's pretty much it. All right, let's see. Where are we at? I don't think I've seen a silver yet. If I have, I've missed it. Taylor. Joe Namath. How many old guys can I get? Rookie for Tampa Bay. Is it my man, Jalen McMillan? All right. So that's it. You can buy both of them in the store now. There you go. And like I said, that guy has some upside. He has some upside. I think he's going to get to that next tier. He has a lot of circumstances, but I'll put them both up in the store. I'll post that store in the store link in the description. Both of them there. What in the world is going on? Just the Legends pack here. Jalen Waddle, Adonai Mitchell, not a rookie, Jesse Armstead. And I don't think I've missed a silver yet, have I? Every now and then they can be kind of tough. You got to look at them in the right light. But no, I don't see any silvers in these. That's a little surprising. So far, nothing to get us paid. It's been a perfectly fine box, but nothing. There's a silver there. So let's see what we got. Eddie George, of course. Let's just get all the old guys in this one. We got a rookie. Looks like Steelers. I'm guessing Roman Wilson. There he is. And that is on the silver. Not a bad card. I think he's another guy. He didn't play at all last year. I think he's got some upside. And then what do we got here? Portals. Okay, Xavier Worthy on the portals. I don't hate it. I like that look. Don't mind that card, but first box, not bad. That's what you're looking at. There's worse boxes than that, believe me. Let's light up this second one here and see what we got. All right. Get Eddie George and all the old guys kind of off to the side here. All right. What are we looking at? So we got Debo on top. Get that out of there. So Debo, Andre Ware, Christian Gonzalez, no rookie, Bengal, Corey Dillon. Not much I can do with that. I do have Bengal fan friends. I'll give them one of those. All right. What do you got? Dexter Jackson, Zach Moss, Devin. Look at that cut. Look at that cut. Holy cow. We got a rookie here. No rookie. Is it Herbie? It is Herbie. Okay. I don't hate it. Not the most valuable card in the world, but I don't hate it. I'll put Herbie over here in the all right pile. Hopefully they're not. I got a box earlier that was cut like that. Hopefully they're not all cut like that. That's going to drive me nuts. I have any miscuts in this one? Nope, no miscuts. Okay. Super Bowl champion, Jesse Bates, Tom Flores, just filler that they put in there. So we got a rookie, looks like Jaguar colors, but not the right Jaguar. It's actually not even a Jaguar. That is an Eagle. All right, we haven't seen our silver yet. Still got a chance. And let me see. There's another look at that, and that's a Ricky Pearsall miscut. Oh my God, look at that. They about cut off his head. That's ridiculous. Let's see who we got behind him. Is that Warren Moon? I actually kind of dig that card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't mind that at all. That's cool. If we're going to get an old guy, orange laser Warren Moon. But man, that Ricky Pearsall, is that on the silver? That wasn't on the silver, was it? I got to double check that just in case. Oh, I can't tell because they cut it off. I'm guessing it's not. I probably would have seen the prism and I don't see the reflect, but still, I'm going to pretend like it was and send that into Panini. All right, and I'm guessing there's going to be another miscut coming up because that seems to be the trend. Oh, we got a silver here, not a rookie. Miles Sanders, can't do anything with that. Derrick Henry, this is all. With the miscuts and everything, this is I'm enjoying this box much less. Not getting much out of this one. And there's another miscut. Look, another rookie miscut. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Chris Olave and MVP. And do we have the wrong rookie? As always, every Commander Sweat, it is the wrong guy. Osama bin Sanat, pack terrorist, terrorizing once again. So basically, when you're doing retail, what you just saw is what you should expect. There's a couple of like nice cards, but nothing real valuable in that stack. And 80% of the time when you're going retail, that's what you're going to find. The other 20%, you'll pluck something. You'll pluck something. But overall, retail, roughly a losing cause. But fun to rip, and it's cheaper than, obviously going for the way of hobby or anything like that. So if you just feel like ripping something, that's the cheapest way of going, and who knows, maybe it'll be in that 20% of you hitting something. But that's what you're looking at. If you have like $300 and you want to spend it on Prizm, I don't know if I'd load up on Megas and Blasters necessarily. If I had $300 for Prizm specifically, not everything else, but for Prizm specifically, I wouldn't suggest this for many things, but maybe go on Whatnot and get into a break with some Prizm hobby and try to get one card. And I think you'll find, the hits are much bigger in that than what you'll find in retail. But today, not a whole lot. I do like the Herbie. That's an interesting card. I like this Xavier Worthy. Roman Wilson is my silver, and that's pretty low as far as rookie silvers as you can get. But he has some room to grow as well as my man Jalen McMillan, who you can see I have plucked his orange laser, and we got his black-red checkerboard going to be selling on my eBay webpage. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below.